my goodness, I feel like I have to sneeze and I can't. What the fuck? Hello, guys. Hello, guys. How's everybody today? Hope everybody's good. Let me turn this off. Hope everybody's good. Just getting adjusted in my chair. I just came home from physical therapy like 30 minutes ago. It was not fun. 10 out of 10. I didn't hate it. They made me work out, guys. They made me work out, and and I didn't want to because I have to elevate my legs. Hi, Toby Memes. Channel 69 Girl World News. Hello, Spooky. Spooky, it's the month. It's October. Janice. Hi, Meredith. I'm not sure if they're homeless yet. Hi, Kylie. Dr. Plagueis. Love that. Hi, Anna, however you pronounce it. Shanny's Wait, LOL. Cookie Pop. Hi. Hi, Reaper. I love that there's somebody named Chris Hansen in my chat. Hilarious. Lubis, go away. You first. Hi, Lady Starfire. That Amber chick. Hello. Vaughn's Chirping Smoke Detector. Love that name. Hello. Hi, Taylor. Hello, Red Royals. Hi, Rebecca. Shellbell? Shellbell? I think I've pronounced that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 6 Up Media, hi. Charlie Sporkle. I haven't seen your name in forever. Charlie Sporkle. Hi. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is doing well. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna let that super chat come through. Hi, Stanley. Hi, Pirate Hacker. Love that name. Arinel? I can't pronounce. I'm so sorry. I think I pronounced it right. Marley. Michael.
Home, and wish me luck. Got a phone interview at 1:15 p.m. today. Hey Shanny, how's your job search going? Oh wait, you can't relate.
Oop. And oop. Thank you for the super chat. Good luck. I wish you all the luck. And so does my chat. They wish you all the luck on your interview. I think interviews are so awkward. I hate having to do them when I, when I have to get a job. I have a full-time job. It's kind of a crazy concept we have nowadays, is jobs. I haven't seen it go through yet. I'm waiting for my little timer to get started. Hopefully it starts doing it. Let me see something. Ooh. Love a supportive chat. Yeah, my Streamlabs thing's working. I like the commands. And you know what? I really need to stop being lazy, and I need to actually put the commands in my bio so you guys can use them. Because I do have some set up. I just don't remember every single one. And guys, I'm gonna complain for a second. It's so cold in my house. Like, what the fuck? AC, a concept. I don't know. 6 days, no lights from Hurricane Ian, but much better off than Shanny. Ooh, that sucks. I wonder when you'll get power back. I wonder when you will get power back. It must be nice to have a supportive chat, right? I'm as supportive as Jules' back brace, lol. Luckily, I don't have to wear the back brace anymore. Yay! Some people don't. Some people don't know about that. Know about the back brace era of my life. Okay, there it goes. So my Streamlabs thing is putting my Streamlabs link in the chat. That link directly goes to the bar that you see. It says Bless a Yoshi. So as some of you don't know, Ed Sheeran's like one of my favorite artists, and he just announced his tour for the United States, and I want to go. So if you guys would like to donate to that, I did put that little thing in the thing because I love him. I love him so much. Just wears a Yoshi onesie to an Ed Sheeran concert. Could you imagine? LOL. But no, really. If you guys want to donate, you can. You don't have to by any means. I love you all the same. But today, we are going to get into the fact that Shanny and Rev are orphans. Orphans. And I hope some of you saw had to wear a back brace for 18 months after an injury. It was not a fun time. Yeah. I wore it was like more of like a hard brace. I wore it for a little over 3 months because I fractured my L1 of my vertebrae in May. So I could take it off when I was home. At first I couldn't take it off when I was home. Whenever I sat up, I had to wear it. But when I went to work and stuff, I had to wear it because I don't want to re-injure myself. Time to sell feet pics. You best believe I will be selling feet pics to go see Ed Sheeran. I don't even care. The worst part is that they announce these tours and then it's like you only have so much amount of time in order to you only have so much time in order to like be like, yeah, this is because everybody just has money laying around. I don't even know what that currency is.
Imagine having a paycheck, folks. Just got my first.
I can't believe you work full time. I can't believe you work at all. How dare you? Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Ooh, let me fix myself in my chair. I had to get a blankie because I'm cold. I hate putting a blanket on because I'm wearing like my workout pants, like the tights. Why did I forget that? Why did I forget that word? Anyways, I'm wearing my fucking workout leggings, and so I have cats, as you may know, and so I get hair all over me. And I hate it. But you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I probably won't leave the house today. I planned on streaming and then playing some games afterwards, because I had my day off of work. Crazy. Carnivorous ape, carnivorous ape, carnivorous ape. Indonesia. I'm Billy today. I'm fucking Billy. I'm Billy. Yay, thank you. Oh, that's so cute. Everybody in my chat's congratulating Rua on her new job. On their new job. That's so cute. I love it. I love a supportive chat. Makes me cry. Oh, my favorite band is back on tour. Scalpels, but see, like that's my whole thing though. I want to be able to get tickets because his tickets are, and I can't tell you because you can't see the prices until the day of. But it sucks when people buy those tickets up and then they sell them for like 3 times the price. Like I get that they can't control that half the time, but still it sucks. It fucking sucks. So I'm trying to get good prices. But yeah. I just hate the time limit you have in between when they announce the dates and then when you actually have to buy the tickets. My country YouTube just opening their goddamn super chat feature. You know what? I never realized that maybe other countries can't do super chats. I'm dumb in that way. I'm sorry. Shanny and Rev aren't orphans. Shanny grew up with parents, and Rev had his mother. I know. We know they're not orphans. It's just funny that they call themselves orphans. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Jules is a crazy cat lady. Facts. 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 I'm watching while on a train back from a weekend where I stayed in a nice hotel but did not use it as a primary. So it's great to check out. Wow, I feel that. Imagine paying for your own like place to stay. It's kind of wild. I can't believe y'all actually pay rent. It's fucking wild. And see, like the issue is like even if you were an adult living with your parents, cool, fantastic. As long as you're working full time and you have some type of goals to get somewhere else, whether that be you living with your parents until you save enough money to buy a house or whatever, cool, fantastic. I would never hate on you for that. But the fact that these people think that they don't need to work is amazing to me. Like imagine thinking you don't have to work. Like I can't. I need to turn down the sound of my phone just in case. Let me take off this too because you get a little silly sometimes. Okay. Have cats. Definitely not a lady. Catman. Catman. Cat ladies are the best. Facts. Facts. I have huskies. They are basically cats. Why would husky? Okay, this is actually a serious question. Why are huskies cats? Is there something that they do that cats do? I was homeless when I was 18 many years ago, and I'm sure that you have gotten back on your feet and you have did a complete 360. Oh god. Can't wait for the first video from the Durango. That's hilarious. That's
Does your house smell like fungus feet?
no, it doesn't. It doesn't smell like fungus feet. Cause I do this wild thing. I clean my house. Whoa. Whoa, and having cats, it does make it messier, so I have to clean it more often. Fucking crazy. It's wild. Hi Reno. Heart, heart, heart. Huskies are very vocal, like they complain just as much as cats. My cats only like meow if they want like if I'm making their like wet food. But they see I had someone argue with me one day about cats don't know their names. I'm like, all my cats know their names and they respond to their names. So I have no idea where you got this like theory that cats don't know what their names are. So that's that doesn't make any sense to me. Jules' house smells like Chick-fil-A wrappers, lol. I think you meant I live with my mom, but I also pay half her bills. See? Productive adult. My mom said I could stay as long as I need, as long as I'm helping around the house and have a job. It's literally, right? It's not hard at all. Like, all they had to do was clean. And Rev could have gotten a job. He could have done anything that whatever. And he decided not to because he thinks he can be lazy. I think Lubus has a husky. My pug is the same size as my cat, lol. Okay, let me just do this really quick. Let me hide this. I need to fix this because this is Twitch and it's stupid with Twitch, so it fucks it up. Okay, let me lock it again. Hopefully I have my ad block on. Hopefully. If not, I have to fix it. I have a foster that just reached 1 pound and might lose an eye because whoever had it before heard it. Aww. That's sad. What's the backstory of Jules and Lubus beef? Oh, there's no backstory. Me and Lubus just mess with each other. We pretend to hate each other. And then he's gonna come in the chat. I actually hate you. Lubus. Silly man. Silly man. Alright, so let me go ahead and get started into this Twitch one. So this is the one that she put 2 days ago. Jesus blesses orphans, widows, and poor. Who the fuck is a widow out of any of you? Because your husband has never died. So Lupus. Okay.
You this, okay?
I'd rather not see it. I'm telling you that I believe you, okay?
This is what I said to him last time he tried anything.
I didn't even want to talk about this.
But look.
And just warning you, you might not be able to hear it, but my cat is in the background playing in a box and also has one of the plastic like shopping bags and is also playing in that. And I'm just gonna let him have his fun back there. So if you hear that, just ignore it. I'm gonna let him go wild.
Right, exactly. I know. Can't
Blame for one and nonetheless. See? There.
Unfidelity. You are a disgusting fuck, and I hope your wife leaves you.
Why is her face that serious?
She knows they're in an open relationship.
What disgusting shit. God.
I know, right? But yes, it says right there, I'm monogamous, and I am, and I'm holding to
I didn't
God.
even ask the question.
I know.
Why
I'm
are they so
holding to
mad?
you.
Jesus.
Those are my loyalties, you and God. Those are my only loyalties.
Cool.
I guess fuck the kids. You're not loyal to your kids, even though you don't have them. You're not loyal to them, like you don't want to get them back. Are you enjoying your vacation too much? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
They did the same thing to Chris, and he believed them.
They did the same thing to Chris. Chris hates your bitch ass. You're going to let them go wild. You mean you don't have a clue how to stop him going bonkers? No, he just doesn't do it for very long. He tires himself out. As long as they're not fucking destroying my fucking house, I don't really care what they do.
Even for Steven donated $2.22. This time the green bar goes up in an even amount.
Aw, that's cute. I love that. If you guys don't know, Todd hates, I don't know if Todd's in here or if he's listening, Todd hates when the bar is an odd number, and I'm the same way. I hate fucking odd numbers. I like even numbers, but thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
And now Chris is absolutely miserable in life.
How do you know Chris is miserable in life, man? Like, I'm sure he feels amazing not being attached to your fucking 500-pound fat ass.
I mean...
I don't know that.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know that.
See, the thing with... Apparently, your infidelity didn't work.
My infidelity.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then now he's got to turn it to me being having infidelity because he's really trying to break us.
I mean, we have like videos upon videos upon videos of you like flirting with other people in the chat, whether that be men or women. And if Rev like says a girl's cute, you flip the fuck out like he just had sex with her or something. So it's a double standard. So you're allowed to flirt with people and do whatever. And then when Rev does it, it's not, you know, I have a video and I have to pull it up, but there's a video of Rev getting pissed off. It was the day that they got into that big fight at the Colorado house. Or not Colorado. That was, it was in, you know what I'm saying, the townhouse. And Rev got pissed off because Shanny was taking money to send videos to other men in some sexual way. So, when he was sleeping, mind you, and you did cheat on your ex-husband Chris with a Rev, and you tend to gloss over that for some reason.
Because he needs to execute his plan of taking everything we have. He's gotten that, but me.
He doesn't want you. Gman does not want you.
But that's okay. I woke up with the Holy Spirit. I woke up with a cheering voice. I woke up with just...
Bro, you woke up with diabetes. The fuck are you talking about? You woke up with some clogged arteries, bitch. You woke up broke. Got no money on your card. No foods.
Love in my heart for my fellow man and for God and for my husband. I woke up kissing my husband. I woke up saying hello to my kitty cats.
Oh my god, imagine her stank ass breath in the morning. Ugh. Gross.
And then I woke up to having a zero balance on my food stamp card, which will...
Mo's, look at insanity. Notice me, Yoshi senpai. Oh god, I noticed you, Mo. I noticed you. Ooh, sorry, my cat jumped on me. They always like to jump on me when I'm streaming. I'm like, oh, no.
Won't come in until the 3rd, but that's okay. Jesus will get us through.
Oh, today's the 3rd. They got food stamps today. Everybody, yay. They're gonna go buy some more fucking Hot Pockets.
And I know that for sure because this isn't my first rodeo. I've gone through this shit before. Maybe.
What if they cut off their food stamps card because the kids got taken away? Because they have to be getting less money. They can't be. It's just like when I was about to say Ron. I meant Vaughn. Just like when Vaughn lost his kids, they cut off his food stamps because you get less money in food stamps when you, or it's just 2 adults. I think. I don't know. LOL. Just imagine if they don't get it today. I want a rage stream. I want a rage stream.
This time it's without a job, but that may be a blessing in disguise. You never know.
How dare my cat to demand attention from me because they love me.
You know,
How dare them.
Let me put it this way. God is going to bless me and Jason because we're both orphans. We have no parents.
That's not how that works. Like, that sounds stupid as fuck to say as a grown-ass adult who grew up with parents, which the parents died when they were fucking in their 30s. Full adults. Like, your parents are dead. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I really wouldn't consider her an orphan because that sounds stupid. That doesn't make any sense.
We have no family. God's gonna bless us because we're poor. God's gonna bless us because even though we're going through all this...
So God is gonna bless me. He's gonna send me personally to outer space, and I'm gonna be on the moon God bless. Guys, if you ever donate to me, it's not actually you donating, it's God. God donated to my concert fund because God loves me. I am God's daughter. Period. I'm sure. Yeah. I got little orphan Shanny.
We're still trying to keep our moral integrity.
Okay.
And our love for him. And that's really what all we've been talking about, really, is Jesus and Jesus coming back and Jesus just helping us through all this. Because I know Jesus will help us through this because he does not abandon the brokenhearted. He stays with the brokenhearted. And both of us are very brokenhearted because it just seems like the world is out against us.
Thank you for the follow on Twitter.
You know, and I'm not going to address any stupid lies. They're all stupid, all untrue. You know,
Daddy.
let time be the factor.
Bro, who the fuck is the little orphan Shanny account? I'm dead. I want my daddy. Chocolate cake.
Who is the truth giver and who is the liar? Let time be the factor, and I'll let time be the factor. Because, you know what? This coming week is going to be very challenging for the two of us. I'm probably going to die of a blood clot.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. You're probably going to die. Okay. Took one of my daughters to see Ed Sheeran last year. Not a fan myself, but I admit live he's very good. He is. He is amazing. I'm gonna say, sorry we're sidetracking on Ed Sheeran right now, but fuck. I loved him since his first album, so I'm such a fangirl. But anyways, sorry. Yeah, his concerts are really cool. Anyways, everybody, we have 2 days to live.
But see, that's not necessarily a bad thing to me of dying of a blood clot in the car.
Why would you want to die of a blood clot? That's very specific.
You know, my son's guardian ad litem came over yesterday, and he was like, "This is
Ginger.
so cruel what the state is doing to you right now. This is so cruel what the state is doing to you."
Fuck you.
And he's a pastor. So that means he's probably praying for us right now. He's probably getting his whole congregation together right now. And we're going to be blessed out of this. If there's anything, the woman I listen to who I consider my pastor, okay?
Who?
If there's anything she tells me, is she's like, when the devil's on this side and the devil's on this side and you...
Her thing's gonna cut off, but I'm gonna go to the next video. Because you know her fucking motel Wi-Fi sucks. So let's go here. Which one is the one we're on?
It looks like it's new and better.
This one should be the one we're supposed to be on.
What? Yeah. He would, actually. Right?
Yeah.
He will. I think we are going to be blessed among blessings upon blessings. That's the feeling I got from the Holy Spirit today. This morning when I woke up. And all last night, all I did was have nightmares. Like, there was someone in the bathroom. There was someone over there. Like, I was in this, like, dream wake.
I'm her sleep paralysis demon. At night. Y'all just don't know it. When I booked those Ed Sheeran tickets, it was 2000 in queue. It took 2 hours. Yeah, I signed up for the pre-sale, like the pre-sale thing. So if you get selected, you get to go in there before everybody else. So hopefully I get that. I'm pretty positive. Well, I've gone in it a couple times, so I'm pretty positive I should be getting it. So I hope to get that because I really do want to get really good tickets. Trying to get them floor tickets. Anyways, sorry.
Type thing where I was seeing things all over the room last night. But I know it was dreaming, but at the same time, it was just like, you know, between that sleep and dream cycle, you can, like, see things.
Yeah.
There was shit all over this room last night, let me just say, in my sleep dream. I mean, it was...
I could feel it.
Yeah. We had the devil
The thought of
seriously
Gman
pounding on
dropping
our
off
heads.
a frantic Shanny at an orphanage
Yeah, and
was
then it's 4 something
heartbreaking.
in the morning and bah. What was that?
Yeah, 4 in the morning and someone knocking at our door, and it's some random black guy talking on the phone.
Yeah, I'm here at a hotel. I don't know.
Yeah, I think G-Man's stalking us.
He
How
said
can he-
he has spies. He said that he has people that...
How is he stalking you? Just curious. Like, if this man was paying your hotel thing, like, how is he stalking you? I'm confused.
He sends out.
Theo, folks.
And the whopper of a lie. Remember the lie they said that I was going to leave you when you were...
I actually have a screenshot of Shanny saying that she was going to, when they were getting evicted, Shanny said that she was going to put money aside and then get a car and then leave Jason and not tell him. Give me a second, I could pull up the screenshot.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Takes me a
He's so
second to
stupid.
find.
Yeah. He's so stupid.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. You're mine, baby. And the works of the devil
The
are not gonna
manipulation
work.
here.
Don't worry.
Okay.
The works of the devil ain't gonna work. We got this, okay? I know you're scared. I know you've never gone through anything like this before.
No, I haven't.
But I'm telling you, there's great lessons in this stuff, too.
Okay, then I'll see, honey.
I know. Just trust the path. Trust the path. God puts us down and we're going to be just fine. Just keep walking it. Keep walking it headstrong.
Well, I have one idea, and if that...
This video is from 2 days ago. But I think at this point they think they're gonna be homeless too, so.
that doesn't work, then it's... Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. God will bless us through that too.
Okay, great. That's cool.
God will bless us through anything.
That's awesome.
That's okay. I ain't gonna leave you. That stupid son of a bitch making up a whopper of a lie because I talk to people on the internet is stupid.
Yeah.
There's no plans. He's lying.
Yeah, she always has a plan, don't worry.
And I can't believe all these stupid fucks out here. All the lies G-Man's told, and now they're believing him.
Well, yeah, he's the... Yes, because it's against you, so he's got to be accurate.
Yeah, against a woman.
Accurate
So a
and
bunch
correct.
of men against a woman.
Individual.
Way to go at keeping it PC, guys. You're only showing yourself. I'm going to talk about God. I'm going to bring his blessings to me by talking about God, okay? If there was anyone I would leave Jason for, it would be God. Okay? Jesus is the only man.
Jesus is the only man. How we doing, guys?
It looks like it's new and better. Thank God. But Chantel, Foodie Beauty, these people ain't gonna stop doing this to you. They're not gonna stop. It's very, like, okay. most people in this world, no matter what religion you're in, knows we're at the end of days, okay? We're at the end of it, okay? All our prophecies have come true and blah, 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 blah. So, we know it's the time at the end. I'd like to think of...
Her thing keeps cutting off on him. What is this?
For that level of...
Hey, hold on, guys. Give me a second.
kindness to help pull someone out of the darkness. That's a beautiful story. And Good Samaritan is a beautiful story. Or we could look at the widow's mite story, where all these Pharisees were all around this one old little woman, right? One old little woman. You know, she gave her last 2 cents to the church, right? Her last 2 cents she gave to the church. But all these Pharisees came around and tried to make this woman look like she was evil and vicious for giving 2 cents. Jesus comes around as the amazing person he is. And Jesus,
I love
he
the-
was like,
Meow.
she's given more than any.
Oh, guys, she's given more money of Rev's money than anybody. And by the way, I know you can't see the video. I'm in the middle of doing something. I'm trying to pull up a screenshot for you guys, just by the way.
Thing than you've given. She gave the last of her money to the church. You guys, you give only 10%. You still have wealth. She has no wealth. She gave greater. She gave greater. Imagine that. That how much you give to someone isn't based on what the monetary value is. It's based on what you have compared to not what you not have. Like, if you think you're a good person because you're just giving 10%, you ain't doing good enough. You ain't doing good enough. Jesus, he was supposed to be a carpenter, right? He made some good money. You made some good money back in that time being a carpenter, right? But yet he had no place to live. He had no place to put his head down. He had to go into the fields and pick wheat. You know why? You know why Jesus was so poor as a carpenter? Because he gave everything he had
I love when she
away
hits the
so
keyboard.
others could live. That's true act of sacrifice. True act of sacrifice and love. And I love that about him. I love that about him. I love that wealth and status and your education doesn't matter to him. What really truly impresses him is kindness and love for others. That's his world. That's what he wants. And if you're a Christian and you're reviling the words that are coming out of my mouth, well, I'm just going to say it straightforward. You ain't going to like Jesus. You ain't going to like Jesus. So you might as well just be honest with yourself and realize that you're probably not going to get into the kingdom with that type of attitude. If you think you have to be vile.
Okay. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Give me a second. We're just gonna move it. Okay, so this is messages between Shanny and I when she was messaging me on Twitter, and this is when they were getting evicted. So I said, so you think he will lose the car he has now? And she said, probably. He ain't doing shit. I'm getting a car for me. I ain't telling him. Then I'm getting myself a place and I ain't telling him. If YouTube could get big and fast, it would make it easier. I know I can. I've seen people get 100K in 3 months. My name already has clout. I'll do this. I know I can. I got nobody like me. Okay, so she said that to me. And then, so I said something about the boys, and she said, I wish I could. And I said, why can't you? And she said, he will chase me. I need a plan. I said, well, I mean, if you call and have him put on a psych hold, you can leave him, but he would really have to be freaking out. And she said, not yet. I gotta get my shit together first. And then this is one of them where she said, I think I might have to get him in a mental ward. He keeps talking about how he could murder someone. And I basically told her if he does, just threatened, like, just call him in at that point, because if he's really threatening to kill her and her kids, obviously the smart move would be yeah, call the police. So she's gonna sit here and lie all she wants, but she's told me that she would, if she could get a plan together, she would leave his house so fast if she had a plan, which she doesn't now. She would get it together. She would get it together pretty quickly. And then she just talks mad shit about him for asking Gman. This is like in, what, 2021 or something? Let me X out of this. Let me fix this. Alright, back to this video. I've offered to pick Jason up and get him into treatment or a doctor in New Jersey December 17th. I felt like I had to, even though I hate him. I have the ability to help and feel bad. I mean, see, the thing is like, I've never shit on somebody for trying to fix a situation, regardless if it's our situation or not. Like, if you felt that Rev needed to go to a mental ward, of course, like, I think he still does. I think he has a lot of mental issues, and I do not think that this is going to end in him leaving her. I think this is going to end in him completely ending himself, and then she's left by herself, because she'll never do it to herself. Let's be honest, she loves herself too much. Because if she, all these years she's been saying that she would do it, blah blah blah, and she's never done it. It's a fucking attention grab at this point.
And cruel and unkind and selfish toward your fellow brothers and sisters. Like, this is the funny thing. Even though we have pretty much nothing, we still give whatever we have. Someone asks, it's like, okay.
You give to get something in return. That's all you do.
Try to.
Yeah.
Whatever you can.
You still give. You still share with mankind. Even if you have nothing, just trust in God. He will reward you. He will reward you.
Amen.
And that's where I am in life, is God's going to reward us for everything we've gone through and the sacrifices we've made for people and others. He's going to reward us.
Amen.
But all the enemies of God, All those people who say they are Christians but yet do not act like Christians.
Mm-hmm.
Your fruit is black and bare. It's all rotten
Smelly.
and smelly. Just enjoy your time with the atheists, because that's where you're gonna spend the rest of your eternity.
Yeah.
Peace and Maranatha.
Peace and marinara. Peace and marinara sauce. She's made so many sacrifices. She gave her kids to CPS. Sacrifices, guys. Come on. Get it together. Bruh,
It looks like it's new and better.
Shut the fuck up, Shanny. I wasn't talking
Thank
to your
God.
bitch ass. Okay. Where was the... Okay, I think that was all the recent ones. They're all... I fucking hate them because they're all fucking scattered. It's so annoying. Maybe it's not all of them. We don't... I think we haven't seen this 10-minute one. I don't think.
We could be dating right now.
Oh, wait.
Well, let me just put it this way.
Gross.
Gman has Mammon, and we have Jesus. Who's greater, Mammon or Jesus?
Sorry, I had to
Jesus.
adjust myself in the chair.
I serve Jesus. He serves Mammon.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. Simple as that. Everything I did was out of the goodness of my own heart because Jesus put it in.
Fuck. And I serve the pizza lunchable god.
We do. You know, I don't have a malicious bone in my body, and I'm certainly not going to attack someone, and I'm certainly not going to get angry and bitch and complain and moan and all that other stuff. I'm just going to thank the Lord Jesus Christ for giving me another day to live.
Of course, Rev is burping. Interesting. Gman has a place to live and you don't. LOL. I do help the homeless. I also can help him get clean. If you go to his last video and feed my comments, you'll understand more. Yeah. All disgusting. I serve dinner. Facts. Gman has foodz and you don't. Scammy. Also facts. I don't know who Mammon is. I'm not religious at all, so I'm sure that's something in the Bible. As far as we know, they have to be out today. Yeah, they were supposed to be out by 11. Yeah, I think it was 11. Okay, people are looking at me because I'm laughing out loud. LOL. Little do they know what you're listening to is a train wreck.
But seriously, if anyone could help Jason get some food in his belly, that would help.
Bitch, why don't you stop eating all the food? How about that? How about you stop eating all the food and maybe Jason would have food? I just got here. Why wouldn't you text me before starting? Hog tie. Sorry. I did put it in the Discord. You just don't pay attention. LOL.
Help him way significantly because the government were assholes this month and decided to give food out on the 3rd.
Oh my god, the government who's giving you fucking free shit is assholes because they gave it to you the 3rd instead of the 1st. Wasn't the 1st was a Saturday. I don't know. I've never had to get food stamps in my life, so I don't know how it works. But oh my god, God forbid, maybe you shouldn't spend all your food stamps in fucking 1 week. How about that? Maybe you should stop blaming other people, okay? Your fat ass is not withering away by any means. So
it's the 1st, so we got way away, and he hasn't eaten in a while now.
Well, I have. I've had shit.
Yeah.
That's not. It's like 370 I've had 370 calories once a day for the past week. At least.
I've pretty much been the same with you, dude.
Yeah, exactly. We both been doing the
Shanny,
same
if
thing.
you were the same
can't-
way, you would have lost a lot of weight by now. You haven't. Sorry. Sorry. You've been eating whatever food that you've been eating in doubles.
Like what? I have to have something to eat.
They just want to see us die on the street. You know what? If you want to see the two witnesses die on the streets, you're gonna see it. And then 3 days later, you're gonna see us fucking rise like Jesus. For our righteousness has been proven before the eyes of the Lord. You know, we may not be perfect people, but you know, at least we helped. That's what the end of the day is. At least we helped. At least we were there.
Rich,
You know,
what did you help?
when people really needed our
What
help,
did you help?
we were there for them. You know, and when people didn't need our help, we still gave, even though they scammed us. It doesn't fucking matter.
Bruh.
We still gave.
You threw money at people, and Rev is notorious for this. Notorious for fucking throwing money at people in hopes that they would take his side or stand up for him or whatever. You wanted to pay people off. And then when you gave money to people, like say like let's use the example, if Shanny gave me a super chat, she would hold that over my head. Well, I gave you $5 and a super bitch. I didn't tell you to do that. The fuck? You did that on your free will. Because I think they did that shit with Drag when Drag had a Patreon, and they bought like some tier, because I know there's different levels, tiers, whatever. And Shanny bought it, and then now thinks that Drag owes her something because she willingly bought a Patreon thing. That's not how that works. Mammon isn't necessarily a person being to worship. Mammon, it was the siren, sorry, god of wealth, but the New Testament. Mammon refers to worldly wealth that. See, they say shit and I don't even understand what it means. Like, even though that you explain that, I have no idea what the fuck that means. For a Christian, to worship Mammon means to hunger for riches while risking your soul. Interesting. Interesting.
Everything we had. We has.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me of that. The fucking cameos. They spent so much money on fucking cameos. For what reason? Because they dead ass thought that if they booked a celebrity of any sort, which you don't see, like there's no really A-list celebrities on fucking Cameo, let's be honest. But they thought that they were going to book a celebrity and they were going to get a shout out and that was going to grow their channel or something. They're fucking stupid. Really fucking stupid. Guys, you know Jules can't read. Don't be mean. Facts. I don't read. I make everybody else read for me.
We have successfully passed the rich young ruler. We have passed that test.
Yeah.
You passed the test, Jason.
Why are you focusing on me?
Because I'm trying to give you some edification because you're feeling really fucking shit right now. And I love you.
I love you too. I appreciate the edification.
You're welcome. You need edification.
I mean, I'm half delirious, honey.
I know you are. I know you are.
My sleep pattern is...
Oh, God,
fuck.
our sleep patterns are awful, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's awful.
Like, see, I told you when I got that blessing, when I woke up to that blessing. But I'm like, I just put the computer aside. It's gonna be gone today, Shanny, because of this inflation. It'll be gone today.
Yeah, I know.
Like, blessed so much, but it doesn't matter.
Jesus is just gonna keep throwing.
Damn. I don't know if anybody heard that, but so I guess someone gave them a donation And so he realizes like the money, once you spend money, it doesn't come back to you, especially when you don't have jobs. So he basically said that donation doesn't matter because he's going to spend it and then there's going to be no more money. So maybe he's like slowly realizing like, in order to give and get money, you have to have like a job, an ongoing income.
Throwing blessings on you. Don't you worry, honey.
Okay.
Don't you worry. This is just the time. It shall pass.
I hear you.
We got this.
You hear
man.
from him.
We got this.
Like,
Oh, yeah. I hear from God all the time,
you
dude.
hear from him.
If he's telling me it's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay. If God tells me he's going to do something, he's going to do it. And I know how Jesus works, and this is how he works. He builds up a motherfucker's pride to the highest, and then drops them right on their
bitch,
ass.
Break the fucking computer again.
To teach them. And that's what's going to happen to these people, man. They think they're on their highest right now.
And the thing is like, and Gman goes over this in like the little interview he did with Drag. Basically, sorry, I randomly started yawning. I'm like really cold. I need to turn my air up because I don't know why it's so cold in here. Anyways, but so basically, Gman confirmed that they would get on and ask for money for whatever reason. They said they're hungry, they have no food, but in reality she's asking for money because Gman wouldn't buy like the Hot Pockets and stuff because he knew that it would be gone in so amount of time. It would be gone in so like whatever, it'd be gone too fast, so he didn't want to buy all that stuff. So she would get online and say she needed food, blah, blah, and they would use it for other things because she's not honest. And so my whole point is that you should never feel a need to get on the internet and ask for money when you know you don't need it in some way. Like if I ever like set a donation goal or something, like majority of the time I'm telling you where it's going to. Sometimes it's just a shits and giggles, funny, whatever. Usually I put what it is in the chat with the Streamlabs timer, whatever. But the thing is like Shanny thinks that we're like reactors and her are on the same level. So she thinks that they're owed money. And Drag has already said it, but she thinks that the super chats that we get are her money. Like she thinks she deserves the money that we get. And I fucking laugh. If she thinks that the content I put out is equal to hers, is hilarious. People don't want to watch her. That's why she only gets what? How many views is on this video? There's only 200 views on this video. People don't want to directly give her views, and I don't blame them. So they watch the reaction channels. So, it really fucking sucks because people actually do need help. And these are the type of people who abuse the fucking system that I fucking hate. Your taxpayer dollars are going to these two fucking idiots who refuse to get a job. And at some point, that the food stamps is going to get cut off. I guarantee you it. It's going to get cut off at some point. Because I'm pretty sure, don't you have to have like an address or something? I don't know. It would make sense to have that address. I would also suggest people watch Lubis and GP. Yeah, I watched that video too. That also was very interesting.
They think they're on their highest. They're as prideful as Lucifer. As prideful as Lucifer. But at the end of the day, pride cometh before the fall. And that's a very important thing to remember, is when you have demons and devils on you on all fucking sides, attacking you, attacking your being, attacking your well-being as a person. You just have to push a little bit further. Even if you're fucking crawling, keep pushing toward Jesus. And you're going to have a breakthrough. And then all the devils are gone. And then you're in heaven. And then you're like, wow, I bitched and moaned and complained and worried for nothing. But if you just keep pushing, if you keep believing in Jesus, you will have your breakthrough. I know
Bro,
this.
you're a fucking abuser.
I've seen it time and time again.
People need to stop bailing these people out. Literally need to stop bailing these people out. Stop sending them like fucking tons of money. I know that there's some people who send like $1 for a fucking joke, whatever. I really don't care about that. But like the fact that people are sending them hundreds of dollars is amazing. Like stop doing it. Stop enabling these fucking abusers. It's just I don't fucking get it at this point.
Well, I feel like I'm having a breakdown. So
I know this, baby. I know this. And I'm there for you 100%.
Gonna break down. Fucking, what is it? Iris. Not Iris.
Yeah.
Fucking, what's the name of that song? Goo Goo Dolls. It's on the fucking Batman soundtrack. It's really good, though. It's a really good song.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry. It's a Goo Goo Dolls song.
The Batman and Robin
soundtrack. That's correct. That's a good soundtrack, actually.
Honestly, whenever Rev mentions anything that he likes and remotely likes or whatever, Shanny wants to roll her eyes and act as if it's so fucking stupid because only her interests are important.
The movie, so I wouldn't even remember.
Lazy Eye.
Oh.
Goo Goo Dolls, Lazy Eye. Go listen to that. It's red. It's a great song. Sorry.
It's okay.
That was real random and weird.
Yeah, that was.
Sorry.
That's okay, love.
That's all
okay.
I'm
Let me just speak for the Lord, dude.
Bro, like her arm fat bothers me.
Because
There's no way. There's no
God's has this.
Absolute way this bitch is that fucking big and is not eating. There's no fucking way that she is that big. And Toasty made a great point the other day, when we were talking, that if you see like these shows like My 600 Pound Life, whatever, and you see the people who are that heavy, and if they stop eating certain foods and just limit their take, they lose a lot of weight really quickly. Obviously, they get to a point where they get you know, I can't think of the word, but you know what I mean. They just get stuck there, but you lose a lot of fucking weight just cutting your diet. And I have not seen her lose any fucking weight. You can tell, like in her face, she's still so fucking fat. Like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I think the Rev is malnourished. Like, I don't think he's eating what he needs to be eating. Do I think he's eating something? Yeah. Is it something he wants to eat? No, probably not. Like, there are people who survive off cheap meals all the time. It's very easy to do. They're not going to always be like these, you know, fancy meals. But he would survive if he ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's literally their best bet. Buy bread and peanut butter and jelly that should last you for a good amount of time. So I don't get it. I don't get it. They literally they had everything in order to help them be successful, and they still pissed it away. Even if she dropped 50 pounds, could we tell? It just depends though. Usually, from what I have seen, usually you start seeing it in their face more than their body, obviously. I don't think she would look so skinny, but even then, she looks like she's gotten bigger.
No, I got nothing but to believe in him right now, man. I got nothing but to believe in him. And he gonna break through. And everyone is going to see this, man. See, God turns your tragedies into a testimony. And he will always turn your tragedies into a testimony if you're a believer. Just remember that. Just remember that. Even if man is reviling against you, saying all this untrue nonsense, even though if man's like coming to you and just trying to devour you, you could see the demons in my chat. It's not very hard to not.
Yeah, we're all the demons in her chat. Damn, I thought I said that wrong, bruh. I felt stupid for a second. Face, neck, shoulder area.
See the demons in my chat. You know, putting all this falsehood upon other people, trying to destroy them, trying to get them to react, and I really don't give. I don't care. I don't care because I got Jesus. He is my rock. He is the one I stand on when I'm in trouble. He's the one I'm like, Jesus, I need some help. Can you help me? I need you. I love you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for keeping me another day. And he always finds a way how to bless you when you're at your worst. He always does. And I know someone's going to bless Jason today because he needs food bad. He needs food bad. I don't. I'm like full of the Holy Spirit. I'm like ready to just go, you know, and just preach Jesus. You know, but Jason, on the other hand, he's suffering and he needs help. He really needs help. So if you actually loved him, if you actually cared for him, you wouldn't want to destroy him.
What is this annoying accent? I don't know.
You know,
she comes up with random accents at random times.
I'll say this: I ain't gonna leave him. I ain't gonna break his heart.
We know you're not gonna leave him. You're not gonna let him leave. Is what how we should rephrase that. You are not gonna let him leave because you're not done with him. You still need him. So you're gonna manipulate him. You're gonna create a toxic situation. He's gonna hit you. You're gonna hit him. It's gonna be an ongoing cycle because you think you have an escape plan and you don't yet.
Art or anything like that, because I haven't. No matter how much the internet claimed, like a couple years ago, the internet claimed I was gonna leave you when you lose your money. Guess what happened?
Guess what happened? You couldn't figure out a plan to escape, so you just stuck with it. That's what happened. Shouldn't Shanny spend more time and energy into looking for a way to earn money instead of trying to educate people about demons using her fake Southern Belle accent? Right? You think it'd be so beneficial if she just found a way to make money.
That wasn't true. Now they're gonna say it again. But you know what? It still ain't true. I love this man.
Yeah, okay, that
God
was believable.
put us together. God
Yeah, okay.
told me to take care of this man. And God told Jason that if we're together, we will be just fine.
Yep.
But see, here's when the devil uses man to be like, you'll be better if you're without her. You'll
That's
be
the
better
devil.
without her.
And that's the internet.
The fact that she's sitting here trying to tell him that the devil is telling, we're the devil, I guess we're the devil, demon, whatever. Bruh. Hold on, I think he's being stupid. Anyways, that this is the fucking where the manipulation starts. I'm gonna pause this really quick. Is when she starts telling him that, oh yeah, that's the devil talking. That the devil's telling them to say that. The devil's trying to split us up. That's fucking manipulation. That's gaslighting. You know that, right? You know, like when people are speaking reason, and if it's multiple, there's more than one person saying the same thing. Majority of the time, it's probably true. You're trying to scare him into believing that's true. And he'll believe it.
It looks like it's new and better. Thank God. But Chantel, Foodie Beauty, these people ain't gonna stop doing this to you. They're not gonna stop.
How the fuck
It's very...
did we get to fucking Foodie Beauty in this conversation? Why the fuck do you even keep bringing her name up? Like, she does not give a fuck about you. You're equally pieces of shit. Why the fuck does this matter?
Like, okay. Most people in this world, no matter what religion you're in, knows we're at the end of days, okay? We're at the end of it, okay? All our prophecies
You've been saying
have come
this for fucking years.
true and blah, 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 blah. So, we know it's the time at the end. I'd like to think of...
Then again, another video.
for that level of kindness to help pull someone out of the darkness. That's a beautiful story. Good Samaritan is a beautiful story. Or we could look at the widow's mite story, where all these Pharisees were all around this one old little woman, right? One old little woman. You know, she gave her last 2 cents to the church, right? Her last 2 cents she gave to the church. But all these Pharisees came around and tried to make this woman look like she was evil and vicious for giving 2 cents. Jesus comes around as the amazing person he is. And Jesus, he was like, she's
Save the
given more
cats.
than anything than you've given. She gave the last of her money to the church. You guys, you give only 10%. You still have wealth. She has no wealth. She gave greater. She gave greater. Imagine that. That how much you give to someone isn't based on what the monetary value is. It's based on what you have compared to not what you not have. Like, if you think you're a good person because you're just giving 10%, you ain't doing good enough. You ain't doing good enough. Jesus, he was supposed to be a car.
I think we've already seen this video. Honestly, I can't keep up with all these fucking videos, so I'm just gonna move on from this because I'm tired of fucking watching the same thing over again because she breaks them up so much. Honestly, I wish they had better fucking Wi-Fi. That pisses me off that they do. Bitch, I didn't tell you to talk. Shut the fuck up. Anyways.
Thank God.
Bro, shut the fuck up. Anyways. We're gonna play this video really quick.
So hey guys, now that that personal stuff is out of the way, I did want to just make a quick message pertaining to, we're in the time of the end, because if I had a video where I was discussing like an open vision I had, and what I saw was with the sun coming through, I saw these 2 massive seraphim, and their wings were starting to go out. And they're huge. They're like the size of the Twin Towers, you know? But I just wanted to...
What the fuck is he talking about?
...proclaim the end, because I really do see a lot of things that are just starting to line up in terms of timing.
Oh my god, he's talking about the world ending because he didn't get fucking food.
Hey, God bless you everybody. It's Rev. And,
God bless you, everybody. It's Rev, the bum. The hairline's receding really badly now. Shave your head again.
I'm doing the best I can with the future in front of me. And I'm trying to praise God as much as I can. I want to be back preaching for Jesus. That's what I want the channel to be, really. It needs
Because nobody's gonna fucking listen. Cool. Terrific.
to go there again. And I really do want that to be my focus. But this current state in life, I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure where I'm going to be in a week. I don't know. It's all on the Lord. So I would ask for the saints, God bless you. Jesus is always with you. And I would ask you to make
He says like a whole lot of words, but a whole lot of nothing at the same time.
a supplication for us, me and Shanny, that put up good vibes to the Lord to guide us in wherever we need to be. That's what my request to you would be. But I want to thank you to everybody that has given anything. It doesn't matter if it was $1. So yeah, I'm thanking
I remember at one point when somebody would send $1, he would send it back because he said that wasn't good enough.
you too. Like to Dragknot, you actually did provide water for us when we had nothing else. So that, I mean, that's a positive in your category. So I want to thank Dragknot and everybody else that has given so far, because at this point, what it's going towards is rent. Because
Rent,
the
bitch. How do you have rent?
situation that we had going on is no longer the case, which everybody knows about because somebody decided to be a child and go on a reaction channel and act.
And you've never gone on a reaction channel and acted like an asshole. Okay. I have to do online baking to pay monthly bills this morning. It must be nice to be Shanny and Rev and just ignore real world problems while living in a fantasy world. Of demons and angels facts, right? It's the end time. Don't pay your bills, folks. He's guiding you to get a fucking job. Fucking dead. I'm fucking dead.
Ridiculous. And what you've seen from me and Shanny is just like reactions to what, I mean, we have to answer stuff, right? Because it's just the way it is. But we have cut that cord. And it's it's so crazy with I guess it's something that's specific for me and Shanny's age bracket. This internet thing. You think you find.
Oh, that's cute. I love that noise. Can't wait for the McDonald's Wi-Fi arc. I can't wait either. Thank you for being a member to Little Green Dinos for 2 months.
Somebody that's honest, you know what I mean? But the people that are truly honest are the ones that just, they know there's need and they give. Like, that's exactly what I tried to do when I had it. Was if there was a need, you could phone up Rev and you could be like, yeah, you're solid, you're going to pay that for me, and you just saved me like a month or whatever. Yeah, I always wanted to do that, and I think that's why the blessings have come in, and I just thank you so much. Everybody, Dragknot included. I want to make it clear, because I know that there's some haters that they like to throw two or a buck, and it's just to hate. But you're still helping me. So I thank you guys for that. There was a rumor that that somebody gave us $500 for food. That's completely false.
They said, I don't really remember the donation part, but they did say that someone gave them money. What was this? Burnt toast. Hi, burnt toast. His hair's growing back. Time for another 10-hour stream, shaving it back off. Ugh, I wish I would pay for that, honestly. I am retired. Worked my whole life. I deserve it. You do. You do deserve it. You're not getting my money, Jason. Facts. No money for Jason. When did he post this? This yesterday, the 2nd.
That's them taking a story of us helping somebody like that and trying to throw
No, you didn't. You didn't help anybody recently. Sorry.
it back on us. We have not received that much money.
And the reason why they're saying that is because they want you to give more.
Okay, but what we have received, I want to just greatly bless you, and I pray that the Lord Jesus Christ blesses you tenfold, and with the power of my speech, this becomes reality, and you'll see that manifest. That's what I pray for in his name. Amen. So thanks, guys. Jesus is king, and
Jesus is king. He's the king of the world. I don't think they've posted anything else today. Let's see. Let's see if he posted anything. No, I don't see anything. I don't see anything of his that was posted today. I'm sure that there's going to be another video, but let me go here. Hold on. Let me go here. Guys, watch me steal drags content. Haha, haha. Watch me steal drags content, guys. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is the interview that was done yesterday. I highly suggest you guys watch this interview. I will put the link in the chat if you guys want to watch it. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. It's actually really good. We're going to only watch a couple parts of it. But this is, Gman's telling what things that happened in the house, happened previously, whatever.
They were fleeing Colorado because of an arrest warrant. Do you know anything about that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, the police has been to this, and by the way, I'm actually at the location. No, the police has been here a billion different times for both of them. Rev calling for her and her calling for him. So they're both well known by the police over here. Yeah, I believe that both of them, if you ask me, have them. To be honest.
Both have warrants?
I don't know about warrants, but both of them can't necessarily like live and like stay in Scranton like long term, because if they do, they're gonna get locked up. So at least from what I understand, from what Rev told me in our little private man chats, which we're gonna be talking about a lot today.
Okay, yeah, definitely. These bro chats, these male bonding chats. I am definitely curious about that because hey, every guy needs to do that, and unfortunately, a lot of that gets back to Shanny, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a bro chat. But yeah, so
I just want to say though, if they did have warrants or something, the police would have taken them by now. Honestly, truly. And I really do believe that the police went there a couple times. We did even witness one on a live stream. It was the day that Rev was out of the house or something, and he was talking to the neighbor, and Shanny ran down the street cussing out the girl or something. And I remember the police knocking at the door, and they wouldn't answer it because they're pussies. And I talk all this shit, but then they're scared to answer a door. So they did. I'm pretty positive they did go that day. I don't know if anything came out of that. I don't think so. But that definitely is true. Everywhere they go, the police follow them. Not really, but you know what I mean. Because they always cause trouble.
I guess, I'm sure you've had a lot of time to introspect and to reevaluate a lot of things that they have told you. And I just kind of have a short list here, and you can tackle this in any order and I can repeat them. Have you reevaluated their claims about their homes being invaded back in Colorado?
Yes, I reevaluated that, yes.
So, because previously, I think Shanny and Rev had told a story about me sending people there to dirty up the place, and we comically referred to them as the shit ninjas. And so, I guess, what is your current belief now as to what happened?
My current belief is that they're slobs and that they don't clean up after themselves. and that they probably left that place the way it was looking, to be perfectly honest.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So as far as the tire situation, and before you answer, I'm just going to play some audio real quick so everybody can kind of get up to speed about the tire situation.
Yeah, I'm glad that Gman finally realizes. And sometimes he has to learn the hard way to realize that Shanny and Rev left the house looking like that. There's no way. I don't know. Let me know in the chat if you've never seen how they left the house. I know we have a lot of new viewers. People who are newer to this or found Shanny after the fact. But just let me know if you've never seen how they left the house. I just want to see if we all have a good idea of what the house looked like.
And I thought I had enough time to ride on it till I was able to buy a new one. For her to say that she has rheumatoid arthritis, cancer, bipolar, all these mental illnesses is absolutely insane. And to not even be actually diagnosed is what really, like, blows my mind. Like, she is a narcissist through and through. And then there was another time Rev came into the store asking if I had a few quarters for the air machine outside. He said that his tire was blown out, and I was like, oh, that sucks. He's like, yeah, well, it was dry rotted, and I thought I had enough time to ride on it till I was able to buy a new one. I gave him a couple quarters. He filled the donut up that he had in his tire. He put it on, and then he left.
He said that his timer was all out. And I was like, oh, that sucks. He's like, yeah, well, if you drop it on
So you heard this person who was at the gas station at the time that it happened. You actually sent me screenshots, or I should say, just no, not screenshots, pictures of what the tire looked like, and I'm going to share them. So let's take a look at that. Actually, here's some right here. And when did you take this picture?
When I went there to go see it with my own two eyes. Now here's the thing. Before all of this stuff started happening, the guy I paid to get a new tire for...
Honestly, I will say Gman's a fucking dumbass. He really thought this happened from stabbing a tire. Like, he saw this fucking tire and was like, yeah, they stabbed it. Like, don't get me wrong. I think Gman lies. It's because he wants to get at the atheists and stuff like that. So I don't think he doesn't have any fault in any of this that's going on. But for him to sit here and try to convince me, a sane person, that he thought someone stabbed the tires out is fucking hilarious to me.
To get that thing replaced or whatever. He even said that it didn't look like it was flashed, but I didn't believe him. You know what I mean? I was headstrong that somebody was there because the channels were talking about the house so much and what was going on over there so much. So I have a different opinion now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, looks like someone bought me Philly cheesesteak pizza, and it says, bottom line is, at the end of the day, it's all fine and well for you and your family to have this pizza and everything and whatnot. So thank you for whoever sent that pizza. They got jokes. They got jokes. You sent me another, actually quite a few pictures. Here's another one here. This looks really bad.
Yeah. And again, the audio said that it was dry rotted. Keep showing the pictures.
Yeah. So
the tire.
So I'm gonna keep showing the pictures. So from what did they verbalize to you on the phone and when you got there?
One of them was claiming that they saw somebody outside or they heard somebody outside, and then one of them was telling me that they know that one of you went over there and that you guys did that to the tire because the tire was. Now I was aware of a slow leak that was in the tire, but there's a difference between that and a slow leak. So when they told me this stuff, at the time, obviously I'm going head on with you and your group or whatever. Well, not with you, with your group. I put it to you that way. And I took what they said to heart. I decided to believe Shanny and Rev and not actually believe.
And that was your mistake, believing Shanny and Rev. What did we learn, Gman? What did we learn?
Jules, who's you'd rather spend a night with, Reverend or Cyrax?
I don't even know why you would ask me that, because I would pick Rev. Why would that Cyrax is a fucking terror to look at. Like, he would fucking that's a jump scare. That's a fucking I rather not. I'd rather spend the night with Rev. 1,000%. That no. Ooh, making me cringe. Ooh, I can't even. Cyrax. Ooh, gross.
Believe what the community was talking about regarding them, because like I said, I'm there. I can see
people in my chat. Please educate me on how dry rot of a tire happens. Like, how does that happen? Because I really don't fucking know. Like, obviously never had to deal with that, but
what's going on. But on the day that this happened, obviously I wasn't there. I was too busy making my rant video, being angry about somebody coming on the property. But again, I'm the one who actually paid for that tire to be repaired, or I'm sorry, for him to get another tire and have somebody replace it or whatever. I'm the one who paid for all of that. Okay. But there's a lot of stuff that we're going to get into, but I do owe this community an apology. And mind you, I'm doing this on faith, because it's not like I can say, here's my proofs. Based on seeing how these two are and how they go about telling stories, especially the stuff about her having cancer, what was that, rheumatoid arthritis, and what else did she say she had?
Osteoarthritis, fibro, breast cancer.
Fibro, I think she has. The other stuff that she's talking about, I don't believe that. I don't believe she got cancer. She doesn't have a doctor's letter. There's no medical records with her saying that she has cancer. As a matter of fact, come to think about it, I think she told me it's not remission. I forget the other word that they use when they say that it's not cancerous or whatever. I forget the word.
Benign.
It's what?
Benign?
Yeah, she told me something along the lines of that when they first came here, that it wasn't cancerous.
Oh, wow. Shanny doesn't even know what's going on with her own body, honestly, truly. This bitch doesn't even go to the fucking doctor. The only time she goes to the fucking doctor is to the ER to get pain medication because she abuses them. And then okay, hold on, sorry. They probably stole the tire out of the junkyard. I think it was a donut tire, not sure why it dry rotted. Dry rot happens when shit. Oh god. You gotta change your tires, especially after driven across country with a full-grown moose in the passenger seat. If it was dry rot, it's because it was a donut sitting in for too long. But I don't think. Sorry, the chat's moving. It was dry rot. I think it has slow leak that he kept driving on and was too lazy to put air into. Dry tires mean loss of oil resin, not water. The rubber has some type of resin protects them from. Honestly, it's terrifying. Honestly, it's fucking terrifying. Oof. Tranny claims to have illnesses to kill you up, right?
You know, because when you got cancer, you have to get you have to get some type of treatment on it. You know, whether it's, as much as I disagree with it, whether it's chemo, whether it's what I agree with, which is immunotherapy and some other stuff. The fact of the matter is, you would get treatment, okay? And she never got none of that. She has no medical record saying that she has cancer. It'd be really easy for her to make a video response to show everybody her medical records, and you ain't gonna get that. She's self-diagnosed for the majority of the things that's going on with her. The only thing I think that she actually does have is fibro.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So one of the things that someone wanted to show you was this. Is someone giving them $100 specifically for the tire, and they wanted to know, did Shanny and Rev tell you, I can blow it up, did Shanny and Rev tell you that someone specifically donated $100 for the tire?
No, they didn't. What I do know is that his uncle periodically gave him money, and I want to get into that a little bit later in the video, but I'll talk about this now. That his uncle periodically gives him money, and then he didn't have enough money to take care of the tire the way he wanted. So I ultimately ended up paying for it. I paid for the guy to come over. I paid for the guy to find a cheap tire and to change everything and whatnot. So I didn't know that people in the community was giving them money for that stuff.
And
But I have a question though.
Yeah.
I have a question. Somebody in this community said that somebody donated them $500. Is that true?
That's something that Shanny and Rev had stated, I want to say within the last week or two, and now they've retracted it. There's been no evidence that is the case, but that is something Shanny and Rev put out there in one of their very recent videos.
Because $500 is
I don't think it's dry rot. Modern tires, especially expensive Durango 20-inch tires, are well protected. The damage is due to rubbing the sidewall of a curb or train. The train tracks. I don't know if people have seen the train track video where Rev runs over the train tracks. If you haven't seen that video, let me know. Because that video is so fucking funny.
is enough for them to get another week where they're at.
It is.
Or even at a better hotel.
It is, and that's what people were pointing out. And recently, Jason has now stated that no one ever said that, even though there are, and you'll see it on Burnt Toast video, you might see it on my channel. Once people compile that previous statement and then play Rev's recent statement that he had never stated, but you've already seen them contradict themselves before, stating that they have no food or no electricity, but yet they're eating and they're streaming. So it's not a surprise.
Yeah, people got to know that this is important. And this is for Christians and the people who donate to them. And I'm not trying to stop nobody from donating. I want to know nobody get confused with this or anything like that. When you see Rev asking for money for food and he's looking in the other direction, they don't need food. If you see him asking for food and he's looking over there or he's looking over there to get Shanny's approval, they don't need food. They're looking for Delta 8 at that particular point. All right, and that's important. And the reason why I know this is because when they're hungry, they contact everybody when they're hungry. Going on YouTube saying I haven't eaten in a few days or whatever, and then having all this energy 3 or 4 hours afterward means that they're getting Delta 8 in their system and they're getting goofy and everything and whatnot. So I saw a recent video that he did. He was asking for money for food or whatever, and he was looking over there. I said, no, that's Delta 8. And there's a lot of times when I was dealing.
I'm going to, I hid the video from my screen for a second because I'm going to look for something, but I'm going to still play the sound. With
them before I decided to start making these videos where I picked up on that. Did you get the pictures regarding how much Delta 8 I used to give them? And mind you, that was a little bit compared to what I was actually getting them, on certain other days.
The picture where you're holding up what looks like some sort of pink object? That picture?
No. That's not me. That's Shanny doing that. I think that's Shanny. Is that me or Shanny? I don't know.
Someone's holding a pink object?
No. On the floor, I think I sent you a bunch of pictures of Delta 8, Delta, and like the gummies, the edibles. It should be a large pictures. It's about maybe, no, it's not that. Nope. I have to send you the picture again. I'll send it via email again.
Can't look at the G booty. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Because there's a picture I sent you. I'm surprised you didn't get it. And it was a whole maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe about $300 to $500 worth of it.
Oh wow, yeah, I'm looking at
all this garbage about $20 and all. I can't wait until we get into all of this because they ain't nothing but a bunch of liars.
Oh.
So they're going live, and you've been there when they've had food, and you've heard these claims, and you know that they have food.
No. Let me show you something here. I would come here, right, and there would be garbage all over the floor here. Right? I don't know if you can see this or not. There'll be garbage all over the floor here.
There you go.
There'll be garbage on the ground and garbage all over there. They would have food in the refrigerator. They would have food here. But let me show you something. Let me make sure this is still here. The food in the garbage. Hold on. 1 second. I'll show you. Okay, I would come here and they would tell me they wouldn't have no food. Give me a second here. Hold on. And you would see things like soup here. You would see grits. You would see rice, which is still here. You would see sauce here. You would see all the food that somebody was sending them. There's still cereal here. You know what I mean? He didn't want to take it because he was Shanny don't cook. You know what I mean? My workers threw a lot of the stuff in the garbage, but there was a lot of food in these cabinets. But you had to cook it, and they didn't like to cook.
Wow.
And they used to make me mad. And they used to come here, and they make me come all the way down here from New Jersey or Philadelphia. And then I would come over here, and I would have food, and they didn't even finish the food that they had here. And they was crying about wanting medication all the time.
So the food that they wanted to have, I guess you have an idea as specific, because it's like grits and rice. Those are staples of, you know, your morning and dinner. I mean, some people eat rice all throughout the day, right? Especially when they're hungry. So they didn't want that stuff. They didn't want staples. What kind of food did they want?
They wanted like Hot Pockets. They wanted like anything that was quick that you can throw in the microwave. They didn't want to cook. They didn't want anything that you can actually go on the stove and you had to actually cook. And this stuff goes very fast. Sometimes they couldn't get to it fast enough before it went bad. And it used to drive me crazy. I was like, why are you guys spending all of this money on this frozen stuff? And it doesn't last long. And even Rev told me when we went shopping at Walmart on multiple occasions, don't get that, but that'll be going tomorrow. Don't get this will be going tomorrow. And then as soon as you get in front of them, oh, no, we got to get the Hot Pocket. We got to get the stuff that they actually like. They're very picky about what they want. But as far as like food, please, there's still food here now that they don't want.
So they were never really starving. Anytime that they said that they were starving in the house, they always had food, as far as you know.
There was a couple of times I came here and all they had was what was it? I think they had like maybe two or three pieces of bread, I think. But that was only 2 times I came here. The rest of the time they had food here where they only wanted choice food. You know what I mean? There was a time when his car had a flat or it wasn't operating right or didn't have gas or something like that. And from where I'm at, you have to actually go about a half a mile to get to the dollar store or to get to a store where you can get things that's affordable. And the convenience market is right down the street. I used to tell them, why don't you just go to the dollar store where everything is like cheap, like $20 can get you a loaf of bread, can get you peanut butter and jelly, can get you ramen noodles, it can get you this, get you hot dogs, you know what I mean, can get you juice. And he would never do that. He would go to the convenience market. You know what I mean? It requires some exercise for him.
That he does make a point though. Like going to one of those is way more expensive, and of course Rev is stupid as fuck. He went there not to necessarily get food, but to fucking get cigarettes or whatever. Delta 8, because he's a fucking idiot.
I'm gonna walk over there, but he never wanted to do it. He used to drive me crazy. So when I had to come all the way from where I was to come over here to do it, naturally, you know they was gonna hear my mouth a little bit.
Oh wow.
I'm not mean when it comes to like trying to feed people, but I just don't like picky people where they'll.
I love the Von Helton diet. Not the Schwans. Not the Swans.
Like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this. I don't care if you don't like it. It's edible, you can eat it, you can survive.
Wow, especially when they have no income and they're not trying to obtain any sort of income. It just seems like they're just laying up and just depending on you to make their lives easier.
They went through 740 or something like that dollars in 2 weeks for food.
Wait.
In 2 weeks when they had those stamps.
Whoa.
They went through that in 2 weeks. I was like, you're broke already?
Wait, that's food stamp money or your money?
Yeah, EBT card.
So they went through over $700 worth of EBT in 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks.
What were they buying?
In 2 weeks. Then I remember one time when it was really cold in here, and they were saying that they was eating, that they had nothing in here to eat. Like they was calling me on the phone all the time. We ain't got nothing. Brother, could you just send $10 or $15? And I was doing it, and then I came here, and there was a big fat pack of hot dogs down here in the refrigerator. There's a big fat pack of hot dogs in the refrigerator.
Yes, no.
You know what I mean? And they're telling me that they don't got no food, but then they're asking me for $10 here, $5 here. The number that people got to watch out for is 25 and 30, because that means they want Delta 8. You got to watch out for that number, because when they ask for 25 and 30, that means they're looking for.
Period. All right. they were selling some of those stamps. I don't think they're smart enough to sell those stamps.
Education.
They're using
So it
them for
seems like they were
themselves.
prioritizing
Historic Stream
drugs.
TBH.
It seems like they were prioritizing drugs over food, especially when they had 2 kids in the house.
It gets better. See, this is when I differentiate Shanny from Rev, right? What a lot of people on here may not know is that Rev's uncle was still supporting him a little bit. Rev's uncle would come over, and Rev, I dare you to lie about this, dude. Okay, I dare you to lie about this. Where his uncle would give him $200, and the moment Shanny found out he had that money, my leg, my arm, and you know what I mean. And she needed some Delta 8 because she was in excruciating pain, and all of the money would go on that instead of like gas, which is an essential, which was an essential at the time. As a matter of fact, if he would have just took $100 of that money during that time when it was cold and put and called the gas company, they would have came over, they would have put the gas in the tank, and they would have had heat for 3 or 4 days. You know what I mean? Or they could have went to the gas station and got some oil or whatever and put it in those tanks, and they would have had heat. You know what I mean? So they wasn't prioritizing their money. When they got it, one of their major priorities is that Delta 8 because they're convinced Rev needs it to stay calm and to be able to be even-minded, and then Shanny needs it in order to get rid of her pain, which is a bunch of baloney.
Wow, that's because you and I remember speaking to Rev, and he never needed Delta 8 to function to have conversations with us for hours. He never needed that.
Shanny got him on it. Shanny got him on it. Shanny got him on it.
Oh wow! So
Shanny got him on it.
a lot of us speculated that she has him hooked on a few different things, including her. And so it sounds like you're confirming that Shanny has created a sort of a chemical dependence for Rev to his detriment.
They tried to get me to try that mess, and I never did. Thank God I didn't. I don't even know what this stuff tastes like, and I'm glad I don't.
It makes you very tired, I'll tell you that. It gives you something called couch lock.
It makes them goofy.
Makes them
When
goofy.
they use it, they get really goofy, and they get very confident all of a sudden. And they get goofy, and they don't care about nothing when they're using that stuff. As a matter of fact, have you used it before?
I have. I actually have Delta 8 sitting here.
You know the oils, right?
Yes,
I would
I've seen
come over here sometimes because, like I said, I have a way of where I can get it wholesale. I don't pay it for retail. I used to bring about $150 worth of that stuff over here, right? And I'll say, okay, you get like 5, and this person get 5 or whatever, like 10 and 10 or whatever, right? And
Rip my fucking
Rev
thing
used
off
to tell
after
me
being in
out
here.
of like 12
Yeah.
or 15 or even
It's
20 of them.
sterile and
He may
disgusting
get
after
2 of
being
them.
in here.
Shanny would consume all of it.
Wow.
I remember one time I
Wow.
brought them 4 boxes. Boxes, not the 8, not just the packs. Boxes of the edibles, and it was gone in 2 days.
Jesus
2
Christ.
days, and it wasn't even him. It was Shanny that used all of it.
Wow.
In 2 days.
Yeah, I saw her with 3 vape pens.
Can you guys hear
What
me?
the fuck?
Sorry, I had to mute myself. I had to turn
I
off some
accidentally
super chat
clicked
stuff.
on YouTube
So yeah,
for
that's ridiculous. Like that's quite a bit. That is quite a. So if they're spending this much money,
So, if some of you don't know this, Shanny would smoke things when Jason was asleep, and then if Jason was smoking something, she would freak the fuck out and said, "Oh, you're smoking everything, whatever." And then Rob would be like, "You smoked everything first, blah blah blah." It was a back and forth, constant.
on drugs, it's not a surprise that
Drugs. Wait a minute. Okay, I'll tell you what. That's how you view it. I'm different, so I just want to make sure I put that out. But
Okay,
anyway, go
well,
ahead, yeah.
okay. On their medication, they were
Yeah.
spending quite a
It
bit
ain't
of money.
medication either.
Okay, the substances that they were consuming that's not food.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
The substances were taking priority over food. So my question is, how are they feeding the boys sufficiently if they're spending all this money and effort to acquire these substances?
Well, that's where the EBT thingy came from. They would use the EBT card to get them food, and then I would come over and I would buy food, and the kids would eat that way. Rev will always tell me that the kids ate a lot of food, which, to a small degree, he's right. But
Nah, those kids didn't eat a lot of food. They literally were malnourished. They were underweight when CPS came. Literally, they were not eating food, and they had to ask for fucking permission to get food because Shanny would hoard it in her fucking room.
they're growing children. They're going to eat a lot of food. It got to the point where Shanny and Rev had a lot of the food in the room with them, instead of downstairs, and they had to go in the room and go to them to get the food. But at the end of the day, they could have had more had they used the money for food instead of using it for Delta 8. And if I wasn't around, the situation here would have been a lot worse.
So, who had direct access to the food? Because we did notice on one of the streams, the boys had to come and like beg Shanny for food. And so, what the speculation was that
There's a fucking stream where the boy, her youngest son, comes into the room and goes, "Mom, can I have a pillow?" Because this kid didn't have a fucking pillow, but Shanny was hoarding all the pillows in her room. He had to come in there and ask for a fucking pillow to lay his head on. Mind you,
Shanny had a mini fridge or some sort of container or an area where she kept all the food and she dealt it out to everybody.
No mini fridge. No mini fridge. She would keep it to the. Did you get the picture where you can see her head and you can see the side of her? Did you get that picture?
Yeah.
Okay. So and amongst all of that mess over there was her side. The other side, the other side that was further away from Shanny, that was Rev's side. So you would see some of the food there, and you would see some of the food on the floor there. So what you're looking at right there, that's Shanny's side right there. The opposite side would be Rev's side, right? And they would have some of the food there, and they would have the other amount of the food on the other side. And they took it from downstairs because they were saying that they would eat it too fast.
The boys would eat the food too fast if they left it, so they had to. Okay.
But to be perfectly honest, and I've been wanting to say this for a while to Shanny, that's Shanny's fault for not getting up and actually cooking meals. You know what I mean? And just buying quick food all the time, because by the time you buy like about maybe 4 or 5 of those Hot Pockets, when you go to Walmart, that's $50. You know what I mean? And then if you go, and mind you, they go through that stuff really, really, really fast. Then they get like their giorno, which they go through like in a couple of minutes. You know what I mean? When I used to come here, I used to get them, the pizzas. I used to get them the Hot Pockets, but nowhere near the way they did it.
So let me just show you an example. So this is from a Twitch thing that she did in 2021. So this is, I believe, yeah, they were evicted out of the house. This is when they were living in an uncle's house, and they were still spending money on food. But Shanny thought it was like a great idea. And I'm sorry that you had to see this nasty fucking bitch. Sorry, but she thought it'd be a great idea to come on Twitch and just eat fucking food.
Have some orange chicken right here with some shrimp lo mein. And then some Kaiser rolls with some butter.
That's a lot of fucking butter, bitch.
But I'm hungry. I need some food. So I figured, why not eat and feed my belly full of delicious food. Hello, weed.
So keep that in mind. While they were evicted, broke, and stuff, she felt the need that she needed to eat that fucking Chinese food or whatever the fuck it was that day. And I'm sure you can hear them in the background. The other kids weren't eating. You can hear Rev in the background. She was the only one eating. I remember when they had the treat stream, when they started it, I had to point out the fact that they didn't have any type of treat stream for the boys on there. It was all for them. All for them. And I literally bullied them into putting in something. It was like cookies for the boys or something. I had to bully them into putting in something for their kids. Imagine that.
I would get them stuff that they had to actually cook. You know what I mean? And a lot of that stuff used to irritate me because I used to come here and a lot of that stuff would be in the garbage. Some of the stuff is still in the cabinets now.
$2.78. That lip smacking is going to haunt my dreams.
Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Yeah, I get nightmares when I have to see that. Sorry. I just needed an example of Shanny wasting money on food when she knew she was broke. So.
Ridiculous.
So they're wasting food, right? Hold on. So they're buying food that's easy to microwave. Shanny's is essentially hoarding a lot of it near her. And so it ends up being an issue with you because, one, they're wasting money, they're wasting resources, wasting your time, and at the same time, trash is accumulating that they don't want to take out. Because there was a video that Rev had done a few weeks ago where he was complaining about a fly problem that had evidently...
That's the room that's right here. There was a bunch of flies going around because nobody wanted to clean up the garbage bags, and nobody wanted to close the windows. Nobody wanted to do what they needed to do in here. You know what I mean? I had to come here. I had to put fly traps up. I had to close the windows. I had to wipe everything down. And it's like, I have to come here and do this, and I shouldn't have to if I'm not staying here. That's why I used to laugh at you guys when you guys thought I lived here with them. I said, no, not even close. I wasn't living here with them.
I can't imagine feeling safe when there's a whole bunch of flies around, because it happens. You get a fruit fly in, everybody going to work and school, you come back and you have a colony, right? It definitely happened. But
it wasn't just fruit flies. It was fruit flies and it was regular flies.
So there's two different species of flies infesting the house while they're just living. So were the flies in the boys' room too? No,
they were mainly down here. Most of the flies were down here because this is where all the trash was. Matter of fact, the table that I'm using right now was the table that the gray cat Gavin, they call, was coming on top of this table, peeing all over the table. And I used to get mad at them because, again, Shanny spent the majority of her time in that room, whereas Rev was perfectly energetic to do whatever he needed to do, and he didn't want to come down here and wipe it down. I had to get the boys to do it, to come down here and clean it, because I told them if they didn't do it, the cats had to go. And I wasn't joking.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because people were actually very, very concerned about the cats, and they were wondering sort of, what were the cats doing? Were they being taken care of? And sort of now, what are the conditions of the cats?
The cats seem to be doing just fine. When I saw them, they both look fat. They both look like they're still eating. They seem to be okay. They're all sharing that one little room that they're in. They seem to be all right.
Okay, well, that's a relief. At least the cats are being taken care of, unlike certain other humans.
And by the way, in case I didn't do it, I want to apologize to the community again for what apparently is looking like a false accusation of people coming to this house, which caused me to go into the park late at night like an idiot and rage the way I did when I was in the park. I don't have no proof that nobody wasn't here, but considering how Shanny and Rev, the things that they're doing now, and some revelations that I'm coming to regarding them, and how much they lie on social media, you know what I mean? I'm not buying it no more. I'm not buying it.
Honestly, he's a fucking idiot. He really is. He truly is a fucking idiot for sitting there believing them after they have done him wrong so many fucking times. So many fucking times.
Because even the person who fixed the tire said that it looked like somebody was driving on flat with it or whatever. The problem was this. I had to go by you, who I was not that crazy about, and what other people was on here was talking about, versus two people that I semi got along with. That was Shanny and Rev. And obviously my friend, who was one of the people that fixed the that actually fixed the tire or whatever. So I owe y'all an apology for that.
So that's very big of you, and I'm sure that there's the people who that apology is owed towards.
Ms. Parker, Dragnaut, and whoever the Dragoons is out in my head that I was thinking that was here. There's only but so many atheists that I know of that live in Pennsylvania. So
yeah,
I don't even know if they're affiliated with you, to be honest.
So yeah, a lot of people.
None of the people he named live in Pennsylvania. That's the best part. A longtime owner of many cats here. Cats will pee under things when litter boxes stink. Cats will never pee on top of something unless there's extreme mental stress. UTI, yeah. I also have always had cats, and if the litter box is not clean enough, they will try to pee in front of it. And imagine this. They're going in a litter box that's full of shit, and they're stepping in it, and they're just tracking all this around the house. Because they refuse to fucking clean the litter box. It's really not that hard. It truly isn't. Like, if you cleaned it every day, it would take literally a second. Literally maybe 2 minutes tops. It's not that hard to clean a litter box. Once you leave it like just, piling up, it's going to be fucking disgusting.
just watch me. I mean, honestly, but it's so. So, given your experiences with Shanny and Rev, have you had a change of heart, or have you had any sort of moment where you reevaluated a lot of the lies that you were told and sort of just reaction channels in general?
Okay, as far as I'll get to the reaction thing in a minute, but as far as the relationship that I have with Shanny and Rev, or how I look at them when they talk about people on the internet, some of the stuff that people are saying online about them is true, and a lot more of what they're saying about them is true, because Rev grew up a spoiled brat that didn't know how to take care of himself, and then Shanny is an entitled brat who wants everything done for her. Together, they make two slobs that don't like to clean up at all. You know what I mean? So I can't argue with that. As far as the reaction channels go, do you really want me to talk about that right now?
I mean,
we're getting along.
I mean, because it seems like you and Shanny and Rev don't like reaction channels, but it seems like y'all are kind of reacting to each other.
He can't even rake leaves for an easy $50. He wouldn't empty a litter box. No, I know. That sounds like the easiest fucking job ever.
Reacting to them. What I'm doing is see, here's the thing. Me and you got a bit of a disagreement on what a reaction is and what because I react when I watch the videos.
Okay.
I respond after I see the videos.
Okay.
So you didn't see how I was responding when for example, Shanny was getting all ghetto on that last stream that she did or whatever. You know what I mean? I was laughing my behind off, but when I got on YouTube, I had something constructive to say, but I was just laughing because I thought it was funny. Not to mention, I thought she was a hypocrite too. Huh?
That's her Shaniqua personality. That's what we call a Shaniqua.
Did you show everybody this yet?
Not yet.
I was telling the truth about this.
So we're gonna get to that. So I wanted to ask though. So people are curious about your original motivation for trying to help them ever since they were in Colorado, because there's a famous video, the eviction.
I'm gonna go do something really quick and I'll be right back, but I'm going to just keep playing this video. Oh wait, I'll wait for the super chat to come up. Do 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 do. Did Shanny come with the cats too, or they got them together? I think they got the cats when her and Jason got together, because they talk about picking out the cats together.
He had to trick them into leaving. They had squatters' rights. It would have cost him thousands of dollars in lawyer and court fees to get them out.
Right? It amazes me that's even a thing. Honestly, truly. But yeah, Gman's not the brightest. Pretty much. No, they got the cats together at some point, because the ongoing joke was they named the black cat Watermelon, and then she tried to say that that's how the cat's name came, and we all know that's not how the cat's name was. They named him Watermelon because they're fucking racist. But anyways, I'm gonna let this play. I'll be right back.
Video where I need G-Man. Someone.
Y'all better be good when I'm gone.
Get me G-Man now. And so I mean, it's funny, right? So people were wondering, what was your motivation for helping them out since then till now?
Well, because you know this because you was in the Great Debate days. You was around during the Great Debate days. I was affiliated and friends with Shanny before all of this mess ever happened, before they gave me a house and everything. And I think I had a genuine, sincere friendship with her. I ain't know that much about her, but I had a YouTube internet friendship with her. Rev off and on, because he used to go into Nadia's room or whatever. When all of this stuff started happening, I think it was nothing but a bunch of confusion. And Shanny responded or reacted, whatever you want to call it, to what she perceived was using her or stealing from her or whatever, to such a degree that I got kicked out of here. You know what I mean? In a very ungodly, illegal way, looking back at it. But my motivation for helping them is that I'm a Christian. I believe in trying to help people who don't have it. They did something nice for me. I am the kind of person that if you do something for me, I won't forget it. Don't care how much you don't like me or whatever. I will do what I can to try to repay the favor. And several family members of mine are telling me, including some Christians, are telling me that I go a little bit too far with it. But I do believe in repaying people when they do something nice for me. You know what I mean? Especially when I really, 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 really need it. I don't forget stuff like that. So my main motivation was to try to repair my relationship with them. Whether or not they was going to give this back to me or not, you know, that was up to them or whatever. Because at that particular point, I was just done with it. I figured they was going to condemn the place or something like that at some point or whatever. Did I send you the pictures of the tall grass and how this place looked when I finally did come back here?
No, I don't have that. But as a quick aside,
some of the grass was higher than some of the shrubs. The grass was like I'm 5'11". The grass came up to my waist. It was high.
I believe you.
You know what I mean?
As a quick aside, there's people sending super chat said apology to burnt toast would be nice. Since a lot of the one of the videos that you had made was threatening her evidently. So people were saying that the apology should probably.
Oh, you're talking about when she went on Zillow.
Yes.
All right, Burnt Toast. I apologize to you, Burnt Toast, for whatever I said to you. I don't remember what I said word for word because my mind's been somewhere else lately. Regarding the whole Zillow thing and whatnot, which I still wish you would have never did that, which I'm pretty sure you're gonna do again. But you know, like I said, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for going off on you for doing that.
Okay. All right. So you.
Now I'm being. You see my face, and you know why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because. You know, I'm not 5 minutes off of Burnt Toast, so it's kind of like I don't really want to talk about her right now.
That's why I think it's just we can address it more in detail later. At least it's out there.
I apologize to Burnt Toast. I will not. I will do my research before I go off on her next time.
That would probably be best. But so your Christian duty and sort of your personal morals motivated you to sort of help out Shanny and Rev, and there are people sort of wondering, was part of that motivation your continued assistance with them even after they seem just absolutely obstinate about not getting jobs? Was part of that the boys and their presence there?
That's a meaty question. Okay, so people gotta understand something here. Even though I was helping them in Colorado, Shanny was.
All right, who was bad when I was gone? Who was bad? I had to turn my air up and get a drink. And then my cats needed more food in their bowl. How dare I? I'm trying to do a long stream for you guys. That way you're entertained, because I don't think there's a lot of things going on today. But let me go back up. See who's bad today. Who was bad? Jules is gone. Time to trash the Lunchables. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Everybody was somewhat good. We're all goods. Oh God, sorry guys. All right.
Was still sending me a lot of hate mail via text message. We were talking about this before we went live. Via text message and via video messages. Because as a lot of you know, I was at a wake, and then she sent me a whole bunch of stuff about race and everything with me to me via video. And I'm gonna let you guys listen to it in a minute. Kate Shanny said she never did it. As a matter of fact, can somebody go on Twitch and see if she's saying right now she never said it, so I can make her look stupid, so I can show everybody what I'm talking about?
She'll make an excuse for it, but if you already had the video ready to play the audio, then we just go ahead and play it, and I'll make sure I turn you up.
All right. So before I do that, the boys and Rev was my number one motivation. The boys, because they can't take care of themselves. The end. You know what I mean? There's nothing to say about that. They cannot take care of themselves. They could barely function in here, as far as I was concerned. As far as Rev goes, Rev gave me this house, so I feel a obligation almost with him to try to help him. As a matter of fact, can I tell you a quick story about that real quick?
Go for it.
Because I'm stuck between.
What did Lubis do? What did Lubis do?
A rock and a hard place, because I made a video. I'd like to get your opinion on this. I made a video on the Sewing and Reaping channel, and I said that that if I catch them lying to me about the tire, particularly Rev, that if he lied about the tire, I'm not giving him nothing if I rent or sell this place or whatever. I'm not giving him nothing.
Whoop, I guess they're getting nothing now. Oh no. Shanny's gonna be pissed and blame Rev for some reason, even though they both made up the fucking lie. Both made up the fucking lie.
Because I feel like they put my freedom on the line, because I can get a lot of trouble for that. You understand what I mean? So, I got a sister who was semi-supporting them. You know what I mean? It was time that they heard that they had no food. So when I came over, part of the money that I would bring here came from family members.
And I think your sister made them a pie at one point.
Mm-hmm. And, oh, yeah, they made them a pie.
LOL. Not a pie.
They was actually going to do something really nice. They was going to buy them a brand new bedroom set. They was going to put some furniture in here. Because we was under the assumption that they was going to go get a bloody job. We was under the assumption of that. What changed my mind about all of that was when he turned down that job. I wanted them out of here after that. You know what I mean? And I mean, like, seriously. I'm not talking about no temper tantrum. Like, I wanted them out of here because now I'm thinking that there's something going on here because he doesn't want to work. If you don't want to work, how are you going to support yourself? You know what I mean? So I stuck with them because of the boys and because of this obligation I felt like I owed to Rev.
Right.
You know what I mean? When I didn't have, he was there and he helped me out. So in that, he's right. Where he's wrong is that he's doing absolutely squat for himself. It's like they're just laying down waiting to die, and they just think people should just help them. And I don't operate like that. They're not going to get that with me. Now, I do want to play some audio here for some people. This will give you guys a little bit of context. I'll send Dragnet all of the entire conversation that's here, except for one thing. Rev and Shanny showed me what they owed for their rent.
So he's gonna say the amount, and I think it's way more than what they're claiming. Honestly, I don't think it's just $6,000.
Which was about $6,000, $6,076.23 for the place that they had in Colorado. Yeah, so I can't show that because that's legal issue. So I can't show that.
That's fine.
But I got into a conversation with her about Rev watching
Hintanai. I fucking cried when I heard this. Yeah, he's watching Hintanai. Was that pie wait, was that the pie that Shanny went off about how great Black people are at cooking and baking? I'm not sure. I don't even remember the pie. So I don't, maybe I missed that part. It's Dragnut. Dragnut in your mouth.
Hentai. So the hentai is animated pornography. Like, you watch anime, you're familiar with it. Beckle,
yeah.
I'm sure y'all. So it's the pornography version of that.
Okay. So Rev was watching this and I'm going back and forth, giving advice, and I shouldn't do that sometimes because when I do, Shanny turned it into a race thing.
Yeah, somebody donated. So I started a new donation goal. And somebody donated under the name Even Steven, and they donated $222.
Really?
Now, the funny thing is when she did this, I was actually at a wake. Okay, I'm in the middle of mourning because somebody very close to me passed away.
Right.
And I'm going to play every last one of these videos. First of all, this is the picture that she gave me. I'll send you the entirety over Skype.
I love when she sent, like, the middle finger is fucking hilarious to me. Her fat little middle finger is so fucking funny. Imagine being like almost 40 years old and doing this shit.
Over Skype, my screenshots. She gave me the middle finger.
Let me hold on 1 second. Let me, because she's flicking you off in this picture.
Yeah, she's giving me the middle finger there.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Yeah,
and then these are the videos you're going to be listening to. I'm going to play the videos. And then I'll send them to you. Or I'll make a YouTube video in private and then send it to you where you can see all.
Yeah, whatever's easier.
Here we go.
Jesus did tell me to give you the finger, but I gave you a finger so you could be rebuked sharply so you could turn from your ways. You're being wrong, and you're going after white people to try to.
It's always about white people. It's always that you're going after white people. Blah 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 blah. They get offended over everything.
Teach them a fucking lesson. What are you teaching them? That A begets A?
Now, I gotta warn some people. I think now, if it's not this series of videos, it's the other series of videos. The N word is used, so I forget which video because I'm not prepared for these. I'm just gonna play them so that you can all hear it. I don't know what she's gonna say. All right.
All right. So Shanny.
This shit personally, mostly because of fucking you, Gman. Do I honestly want someone else to go through the same fucking bullshit I did? Like, you black people, you don't see how racist you can be toward white people.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
One thing out of line and you all jump on everyone's case, but it's okay to call us white devils, white bitches, whatever you want to fucking say. We say one thing and you act like assholes.
Okay, I guess better. Let's keep going.
Fuck up, G-Man. You damn well know this isn't about fucking YouTube, but your fucking soul. And don't be like you're cussing. I know I'm fucking cussing. You know why? Because I have the spirit of Elijah and he cussed too. So if you have a problem with Elijah, then go to God.
Okay, so let's go to the next one.
You're trying to blame me for trying to get views. What the fuck did you think that I would want to go in the room with Miss Parker after the fucking shit she said to me?
Hold on.
Oh my God, G-Man, when are you going to realize this isn't about fucking YouTube? I'm not trying to gain brownie points. I'm actually trying to do the right thing as a believer in Christ. Okay? As a believer in Christ, you have to take a stand in doing the right thing. Not acting like the world like you are.
And mind you, this ain't the first time I went through this.
I don't need you to defend me because, frankly, you trying to defend me makes things actually worse. Because you keep bringing up the fucking subject over and over again, and I'm trying to move on with my life. Like, are you over it? Are you over it? Because
She always has to fucking scream. I have a video on my channel going over the Colorado laws, why it was an emergency eviction, not just for not paying rent. Ooh, even worse.
you know what? Maybe I should take it back when I called you, because you know what? You were the one who said you were going to rob me. And I got so much crap for you saying you were going to rob me. You're the one who did evil upon me.
I love how she just sends videos to him. I'm fucking dead. These aren't even voice memos. They're fucking videos.
I took the crap for it, so don't even.
So now she's talking about taking back the word and whatnot, right? Let me make sure this is the right one. Hold on.
I don't need you to defend me.
Okay, no. That's not the one. This is the one right here.
You don't even admit on your channel the reason why I called you that is because you said you were going to rob me and take everything from me. You don't even admit on your channel. And I don't say anything addition to it, do I? You're a bitch and a coward.
Remember now, I'm helping them financially.
I don't want you to defend.
Bro, if I was helping someone financially and they left me all these videos, I would have simply blocked their number. Like, I think they might have still been in the house at the time. Like, after the fact, I would have gotten them out of the house, and I would have blocked their number and never spoke to them again. Shanny thinks she can just fucking abuse everybody in her life. Everybody. Everybody. Gman never said he was going to rob her. That's a lie. She says that as a justification for Gman, for calling Gman the N-word over and over and over again. Yeah, I remember that.
I never wanted you to defend me. I wanted you to be my fucking friend. But unfortunately for you, you want to go around and play head games with people instead of actually being a true preacher in Christ.
No matter what, if you disagree with Shanny, then you're against her. No matter what it is, it could be like a criticism that she deserves. But if you go against her, she's going to go off because you are not her friend anymore and you didn't fucking give her everything she wanted, didn't tell her she was perfect, and blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Is this the same one?
Like, seriously, what the hell Jesus Christ. That's nothing. You just want to get revenge on people. And you know what? Vengeance should be the Lord's, not yours. Guess what? I don't care what you know about Sam. What is your point? To destroy this person? You really want to destroy another human being? You already destroyed me enough, Gman, with racist stuff. You already destroyed me. You're going to go after another human? You're going to be judged on this. You're going to be judged hard on this.
I don't know how much more of this garbage I can listen to. Anyway.
Gman, I may be poor, but I am wise. And the love of money is the root of all evil. Okay? If selling...
So, I don't know if you guys hear this, but they're landscaping outside right now. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it's really close to my window. How fucking dare they do their job? This is fucking ridiculous. I'm suing. Immediately. Just ignore it.
soul out requires me to get money. I don't want the money. I don't want the money. Okay? You're the one who wants to sue the pants off people. I just want them to get better and not to do it to other people again. But you're after the money, and this whole thing is about money and antagonizing people for money. It's fucking gross, G-Man. It's fucking gross. And not anything Christ would condone.
So anyway, if you read the text messages here that I'm going to send you, and some of the other stuff, you'll see the racial stuff that she gets into, and she did this during the time when I was at a wake. So, like I said, I put up with this a lot. I put up with it toward the end of them being in Boulder. I put up with this nonsense when they moved into the uncle house, and I put up with this nonsense over here. And enough is enough.
Uh-oh, it's membership time. Thank you, Todd. So some of you guys got memberships. How exciting. Okay, let's see. Jodash, Sherry Lynn, Momo, Janice got one, Angry Roach got one, No Country for Old Christy got one, Mick the Cornball got one, Cassie got one, Zero Fox got one, Kylie got one. Yay! I'm so excited for you guys. Members. I hope they're on the streets today. Some fun stuff. You get a little cute little dino next to your name. Or dino egg. Especially having food stamps now, they would have paid another week at the motel and been hungry, so there would be no multiple videos. Well, there would be multiple videos of them gloating. Yep.
Period. I'm not going through it no more. Shanny is a manipulator, and she can go try to manipulate somebody else, because I ain't trying to hear it.
Yeah, that's a little excessive, I have to say. Just a tiny bit excessive. But, I mean, that is sort of Shanny's MO, is just sort of being excessive.
I got a lot of this. I got this on Facebook. I got this on this. I got this on probably all three of my phones. On the other phone that I got at my place, there's a lot of this where she goes off, and then she does call me the N-word a couple of times, and then Rev has to contact me and then say to me that Shanny, I told Shanny she shouldn't have said that, and they said that when they were living here.
So you're paying,
when they were living here.
So you're supplying them with food and money, and they're just calling you all kinds of N-words and this, that, and the other. That's some.
Anytime they don't get their way. When they get their way, brother, we love you. I love you in the Lord Jesus Christ. And the Lord give you $1 million. We love you. When everything is all hunky-dory, lovey-dovey.
That is true. That is true. As long as you're giving them money, they'll be nice as possible to you. Once that money dries up, You were on their shit list.
But when we got a disagreement, I'm all kinds of ends and all kinds of things like that and whatnot. And like I said, I'm glad I'm free now because I ain't got to put up with that nonsense no more.
Yeah, I will say this, G-Man. You have a lot more patience than me. You have a whole, I would have kicked your big ass out in a heartbeat because that's a big no-go. But you know what? Hey, you had enough. But there's been some weirdness, and we about 10 more minutes of this live show, and then we're going to switch over to sort of the after show for channel members. But you've been wanting to show this, what I call it a death note. So Rev wrote something down, and you have it here. Actually, let me blow you up so people can see this, because you referenced this last time. Let me remove myself.
That's just right there.
So what? Okay.
And I'll read it.
Yeah,
if
go
you
ahead
want
and read it, because people can't really.
Okay, so it says, Satanist, rapist, psychopath, Dragnet the bully, Alfred Mims, Houston, Texas. Lord Jesus, avenge the afflicted. And this is in Rev's writing.
So when did he write that?
I have no idea. I just saw it and I was like, what the heck is this? And then he was like, well,
Oh my
then he
God.
went upstairs. I'm literally, that's what happened.
When he does his laugh, I'm fucking dead. Go. Okay. He does it spot on.
Wait, what did you see? I'm sorry. You gotta do that again.
And then he went upstairs. You know what I mean?
Like
so
Rev.
Gave you a goofy laugh and then just ran upstairs?
I'm gonna show you where it was. I'm gonna show you right now where it was. Hold on. I'll show you exactly where this was sitting when I found it. So that Shanny and Rev can't lie.
I can't
Hold on.
believe he wrote a death note.
You know, as a matter of fact, we skipped that altogether when we were supposed to talk about the times that me and Rev had our discussions about the male bonding and whatnot. Shanny, I hope you're watching, Shanny. I hope you're watching. And you know what, Rev? If I were you, I would start doing this because that's what you're gonna need to do to them. First of all, Rev's not the only person that's ever attacked those kids. Shanny did too. In Boulder, Colorado, she body slammed one of them.
Wait.
Rev told me.
Yeah, see, this is the part where he says that she body slammed one of the kids, which I fucking fully believe.
Rev told me in the Durango, when we was going to go buy food, when we were doing male bonding, that Shanny body slammed one of the boys in Boulder, Colorado. It ain't just no Rev. Shanny does it too.
Shanny body slammed?
And I've been carrying that one for a while. I've known about this for long before CPS ever took him.
It's kind of fucked up, though, that he's known this whole time. And then he just kind of held that and didn't tell anybody. So, yikes
for
on
about
both
maybe
sides.
2 months before CPS finally took him. The only reason I didn't say anything, because Rev didn't do what he did. After Rev did what he did, you know what I mean? I started like taking pictures. I started like paying a lot more attention to what was going on, regarding them and their kids. And that's why I took offense when people were saying that Gman's, he's condoning the children going to. No, the heck I'm not. I'm the one clothing them. I'm the one feeding them. Oh, it's another little secret. Okay? And this is going to make Shanny mad. Shanny's probably going to get on here and rage to death about this. Her youngest son, and I'm pretty sure CPS knows this. I don't know why. Maybe it's a religious practice or whatever. But her youngest one.
This comment was weird to me. Not saying that it I don't know. I just think it's strange in a lot of ways that he even knew this. My frames keep dropping on my stream. Interesting. It's because I've been streaming for such a long time. So hold on.
You don't have to say his name. It's fine. It's fine. You don't say his name. We know who it is.
Yeah, the youngest one. He never wore underwear.
What?
He never wore underwear. He wore pants, but there was never no underwear underneath.
Yeah, it's like Lady Starfire. The boy is autistic. Maybe he has sensory issues. I definitely believe that could be a thing. Yeah, we don't have to go over this part. I just thought it was weird that this was brought up because I think we can assume that Shanny didn't provide clothes and stuff for the boys anyways, so I don't know. It was very, very strange. I kind of cringed when I heard this part. I'm gonna go ahead and just take that out. Yeah, I mean, his reasoning, why he knows it makes sense, but it's still weird to kind of say online to a bunch of people. Maybe the kid didn't want him to know that. I don't know. I just think that, like, I get it if he was like buying the boys. He asked Shanny to buy the boys underwear or something or clothes, and she was like, "Oh, he doesn't wear underwear." Like that's how he would know, but I just think it was a detail that didn't need to be said necessarily. It's definitely an uncomfortable situation. Mm-mm-mm. So we're gonna watch this last clip. Let me pull it up.
Hi.
So we're gonna watch this last. Wait, is this it?
They take every single clip they can because they.
I don't know if this is the one I'm thinking of.
The Black Forest? No, you did it special. That's right, the Black.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah, I skipped that part. Was I honestly it's weird to even bring that up. Let me see what I can find real quick. Mm-mm-mm. Ew. Sorry, I just saw their Halloween thing and it makes me cringe every time I see it. Every time I see their Halloween thing. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to read my chat at the same time. What happened? He shouldn't even say anything about the kids unless it is saying it neglected. The only thing that he should have said about the boys regarding the clothes is just saying that they didn't properly have clothes. He could have just said they didn't properly have clothes, underwear, whatever. Anything they needed. I just think the whole describing the fact that he didn't wear underwear was weird. Shanny did a racism. Do you mean the Joker and the Harley thing? Yeah, that one, the Joker and the Harley thing is kind of, ugh. Everybody like always clicks out when I play that one, so I'm not gonna play that one. I'm trying to find a really good last clip, and then
And frankly,
yeah, okay. So I'm gonna find one more last clip, and then we're probably gonna end the stream here because I do have some other videos I want to watch probably tomorrow. I'll probably stream again tomorrow, during the morning or some point. But I want to end this stream off in a different tone than what we left that last question on the interview or whatever. Because I'm only here to make fun of Shanny and Rev. I mean, and other lulz. But yeah, I can't believe majority of this stuff's going to be on the internet forever and they can look back at it, and unfortunately for them, that really sucks. Honestly, the Revelina video is always funny to me. I think everybody's seen it at this point. Ew. Sorry, I saw another video I didn't want to see. Okay, this one's great. Let's watch this one. Okay, so this was from 2018. As you can tell, Shanny looks a little bit skinnier in the face. She's going to have more teeth. Her skin looks a little better than it is now. I think her wart on her forehead smaller. But just to context of this video, it's not too long. She thought that Rev was going to take her to Paris. So little did she know, Rev took her back to PA, Scranton. And they're living in a hotel now, a couple of years later. So she got her vacation she wanted, so.
Someone tell me how I don't have the most wonderful husband in the entire world.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He just said he's going to take me to Paris.
Hell yeah. It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna go to Paris. After all my dreams of ever wanting to go to Paris, I get to go to Paris and do the ooh la la. And we go to the Louvre. And we go to the museum and see the Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. Oh, we could go to a little cafe and have a little cappuccino with a beautiful omelet. This man, he's making all my dreams come true. All of them. Every single one. And now, I'm going to Paris. I'll make sure to tape it for you guys. Bye.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's kind of funny to watch back at and go, what the fuck happened, right? Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. I gotta get up and stretch because my back is bothering me now. I can't sit in this chair for too long. But anyways, I appreciate you all coming today. Everybody donated, everybody's a member, everybody who's just in the chat talking. I love having conversations with you guys. You always make me laugh, and you always say the funniest shit, and you're very supportive of other people in the chat, so that's cool. But anyways, I will probably be back tomorrow because I have some videos that I did want to go over, and one of them is a video that a lot of people probably haven't seen. It's a vlog that Shanny did when they were still in the townhouse of her going to the grocery store and walking around, and I know people are interested in that, so yeah, I have that video, and then we might find some